Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Pastor Chris, can you hear me?
No matter who you are, no matter where you are on life's journey, there is a home for you here at Grace United Church of Christ. Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly update. As usual, announcements will be attached to this email. Please take time to read them so you know what is going on in the life of Grace. The holidays are a great time, like any time, to remember grace. If you're going to be doing any online shopping through Amazon, if you could follow the link that is included in the description of this video and on our website, when making those purchases, we'll get a small percentage of them, and it won't cost you anything extra. Just like our grocery gift card program. By buying a gift card when you're at Grace, and then using that card when you're at any of our local grocery stores, we get a small percentage of that money. And that every little bit helps, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So please remember those things. We're also looking for worship participants for the Christmas Eve service, the 7 p.m. one especially. There's a sign-up sheet on the in the North-X on the bulletin board. Articles for January Shalom are due next Sunday, so be thinking about that. Well, last week was the first week of our Advent sermon series, where we met an angry homeless man nicknamed Snickers. If you missed that, I hope that you will be in church next Sunday. I hope you'll be in church every Sunday, where you can hear that story continuing. If you missed it, or will miss one in the future, you can catch that here on YouTube, and I will provide you that link right here. Well, this week will be our Christmas pageant, and I am really looking forward to this. It's a week when we are going to celebrate the tradition of the Christmas story. And that's why we are here in this library. And that's also why you will see that I'm not talking, because libraries are a place where we're supposed to be quiet. This library is filled with stories. And more or less, these stories are divided into two categories, and that's fiction and non-fiction. As we enter the time of Advent, it's good to remember that as Christians, we stand in between these categories, or outside, on top of, underneath the categories of fiction and non-fiction. The stories that we tell are powerful, and though they may not be true in scientific terms, it is truth nonetheless. This week's lectionary readings talk about two things. Well, at least two things. Preparing the way of the Lord, and what our Messiah will be like. It's a great time for us to reflect on our own traditions and practices of the Christmas season. Are our efforts focused on preparing the way for the birth of light and hope? Or are they focused on something else? And just like the books on these shelves, the stories inside have no meaning until we open them, until we read the stories, when we come to understand the stories. Just like the story of Christ is meaningless until we breathe it into our being, until we let the story shape and guide our lives. Only when we let the story shape us, change us, help us to grow together in community. Until next time, God be with you.